Hey everybody, it's Ryan from Tepedino Insurance, and I'm here today to talk to you guys a little bit about filing a claim. Now, God forbid you have to file a claim. There's some important things that you need to know, especially when it comes to your homeowner's insurance. The weather's getting nicer, hurricane season's quickly approaching. There's a lot of stuff that homeowners need to take into consideration when it comes time to file a claim. With technology, where we are in the world now with technology, everybody has a phone. Most of us have phones, and they have this great thing here, a camera. And a great thing to consider when you have to file a claim, if you have to file a claim, is making sure that you have your phone handy with you. The reason being is, at the time of a loss, you need to take a lot of pictures of the damage. You want to make sure you document a lot of stuff, okay? When it comes to homeowners insurance, proof is key, okay? There are going to be some times on a homeowner's claim where you need to remediate some of the damage or some of the loss immediately to prevent further loss. And it is in your homeowner's insurance policy, there is a stipulation in there that at the time of a loss, it is the homeowner's responsibility to prevent further damage from happening. Basically, the insurance company doesn't want more damage to happen from a resulting loss. So basically, if you have a window that was blown out, it's the homeowner's responsibility to board up that window to prevent wind and water and additional damage, maybe some animals getting into the home and causing additional damages there. If there's a water leak in the house, it's the homeowner's responsibility to make sure the water is shut off to that particular portion of the house, like if it's in a bathroom, a toilet or something, or shut the water off to the home completely to prevent further loss. If you have water loss in the house, again, you're thinking that maybe a toilet leaked or a pipe burst in the wall, it is the homeowner's responsibility to make sure that the house gets dried out, even if you're waiting for the adjuster. Every company's a little bit different, so it's always smart to talk to your insurance agent to make sure what the proper steps are, and talk to a claims representative. But for the most part, in general, it would be a good idea to remediate some of that water into the house, remediate the loss a little bit, dry up the house, call Safe. What is it? Safelight's the window company. I can't. There's a company. Call the people to clean up the house, to dry up the house. They'll come out. They'll put out the little air dryers. They'll vacuum up the water, that kind of stuff, and they'll dry out the house to prevent mold growth and fungus growth. Okay. Now, when you do file a claim, depending on the type of policy you have, if you have a surplus lines policy, you will definitely need to talk to your agent. Give them a call, and then at the next day that they're open, and let them know that you had a loss. You'll give them some basic information. They'll file the claim with the carrier for you, and then usually within 48 hours, an adjuster will call you. Again, in between that time frame there, you need to make sure you mitigate a loss, or at least not mitigate, remediate the loss, and make sure that there is no further damage to the home. Okay, making sure that whoever you call to come out and help dry out the house, or ServPro is the company I was thinking about, ServPro. But whoever you contact, make sure you get a receipt. If you have to get a contractor out to put a patch on a roof or put a tarp up, make sure you get a receipt. It's always a good idea to get a couple of estimates when it comes to getting some work done. You don't want to, obviously, if some guy's going to say, I'm going to charge you, $5,000 to get up on the roof and put a tarp over this area. To me, that seems excessive. I don't know what you might think, but you might want to call a different handyman or roofer to come out and do that for you. You might get a better price. Okay. Now, when the adjuster calls you, they're going to come out. They're going to inspect the home. They're going to look at, ask you what happened, what was damaged. It's great if you have the photos on your phone. You can show them. If you have to remove carpet from the home, I always tell my customers, if you have to take anything out from a loss, save it all if you can. Put it in the garage, put it on the driveway, put it on the backyard, on the deck or something. Put a tarp over it so that when the adjuster comes out, they can see what was damaged and what was removed. If it's in such bad condition that you can't keep it here, keep a foot or so or 2 foot section of the carpet and the padding so they can see what was there and see that it was damaged. And again, obviously, photos of the damaged material in the house, and then after they took it out, and then the pile of it outside. Video works great too, but you obviously want to do slow pans. You don't want to be like, look, there's a carpet, and then it's just not going to work. So you want to make sure you take reasonable photos, reasonable videos of the damage in question, okay? Now, if you have articles or items that were lost or damaged in a homeowner's claim, you may be required to provide receipts at the time of a loss. Sometimes you don't. I've seen many cases where they don't. They just ask you what was damaged. They come in, they see the damaged item in the home. They'll go ahead and just repair, replace that for you. On some higher priced items, they may require some proof. I've seen of cases where there was a $4,000, $5,000 Apple computer that was lost, and they said, well, do you have proof that you had this thing for however long or whatever? They were able to find out information from pictures and stuff like that. So yeah, proof. You may be asked to prove some things. And the same goes for a loss. Like if you had a computer that was lost or stolen while you're on the road, that technically would be covered under most homeowners insurance policies. But you would have to show proof, again, where it was. You obviously need to get a police report, stuff like that. That's a whole nother video that I'll do for you guys. Now, in addition to your standard homeowner's claim, again, if the house is on fire, you can't stay in there, you're going to get your family, your loved ones out. Things can be replaced. I understand that, there are some things that are personal value, that memory stuff, photos, maybe an old blanket or something. I'm sure your loved ones would rather you be safe than have this thing and get hurt from going in to get it, okay? Obviously if it's on the way out, grab it. If not, don't run back in the burning house to get it. Everything will be evaluated by the insurance adjusters, okay? The adjuster will come out, they'll look at everything, they'll give you an estimate. Sometimes, in some cases, depending on the type of policy you have, the type of company it is, and the type of loss it is, they may actually be able to give you some money at the time when they come out and do the inspection. I know during Sandy, there were a number of adjusters that worked directly for the carriers. They were authorized to give X amount of dollars in startup cash checks, really, to the homeowners to help them get started, get contractors out to remediate whatever issues that were there that needed to be addressed immediately. So it can't hurt to ask. You can always ask the adjuster, is there any way I can get some money now to help me get started? And you also have to ask the insurance adjuster, listen, I can't live in this house like this. I have a kid, or it's not safe for me to live here. They will basically fast track you and get the loss of use portion of your policy into play, so they can put you up in a hotel or motel while the repairs are being done and while the claim is going on. So there's a lot more to this process than just what I'm talking about here. But this video is meant to just give you some ideas on what you need to be sure you have available at the time of the loss, and what you need to do to make sure that you can get this process going smoothly. Okay, so let's recap here real quick. At the time of the loss, you want to make sure you take photos of all the damages, videos if you can. If you have to remediate an issue, you want to make sure you get receipts to the contractors. Try to get the best price available. Just remember, think of it as if it was your own money. You don't want to spend the highest amount of money for a repair. You want to obviously pay a reasonable amount for a good repair. So you get the receipts, try to get a good rate, save the removed items or damaged items so the adjuster can review them. And when you see the adjuster, provide them with whatever. Tell them what you got, give him everything he or she needs. It can only help you with your claim, okay? As always, talk to your insurance agent. They may be able to give you some more information if you need to. Instant message me, direct message me here on social media, post in my YouTube channel. I'm happy to go ahead and give some basic information on how to do claims and what you need to do, answer some questions for you. And obviously, if there's a way that we could probably maybe help you with your deductibles by saving you money with a new policy with better deductibles, I'm going to try to do that for you too. All right, guys, that's pretty much it for this quick video on how to deal with a homeowner's claim. If you have any questions, please post them below, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care.